Good morning, dear Nigerians. It's 10 minutes around the world from egogonewshub.com. My name is Mickey, or Mickey. It's a beautiful day. The sun is streaming in, but it's also a very happy day because the students and teachers of Orire local government area of Oyo State have been released from captivity after 56 harrowing days in the forest. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Governor of Oyo State. Sadly, some security personnel will not be coming home. 2 teachers will also not be coming home. We mourn their demise and that their deaths may not be in vain. We must come to a place where we vow, never again, never again. We pray for their families. And at this time, we want to ask the state government and the federal government to remember these people and take serious steps to cater to their families' welfare. These are the things that breed patriotism in a country, the ability of the nation to care for the least of us in our times of trouble. Gladly, state police is coming. In Edo State, the governor has set up a special court to accelerate cases of kidnappers and cultism and all of that, terrorism. So they don't have to go through the long, harrowing court system that takes years to resolve a single case. So that's a good thing. The governor is not playing. He's also seeking the death penalty for this menace. What else is going on in the country right now? We have corporate raiders in our midst. This needs to be nipped in the bud before it becomes a problem. We may wake up to find that one man owns an NPC one day. What's the problem with the corporate raider? I'll tell you by telling a story. A man called OT lent $20 million to his friend EL in 2005 to buy a bank. In 2008, he was in trouble. He wanted some money back, and his friend told him that, sorry, your money is gone. It's been used to liquidate the debt that you owe us. I believe that friend used a rare law called the Mareva Injunction to take his friend's money, who helped him in his time of need. Now, this friend, OT, is chairman of a bank. So he remembers. Now he's going after valuable companies using the same Mareva Injunction. The Mareva Injunction is a rarely used law. Essentially, you go to court and tell a judge that, hey, this man owes me money. And for him to be able to pay me my money, I need to take over his company and ensure that he doesn't start to dispose of assets. So it was used against Nestor, but gladly the Supreme Court stepped in to help Nestor recover their assets back from this corporate raider. He also used it against General Hydrocarbons Limited, owned by Nduka Obaigwena. In this case, the Supreme Court again stepped in and said, hey, the judgment of the High Court was perverse. Those are very heavy words. So this Mareva Injunction needs to be nipped very, very quickly before we have a big problem on our hands. It's reminiscent of the 80s when T. Boone Pickens and another gentleman called Carl Icahn, who took over TWA, tried to disrupt the economic system of America with these takeovers. It's not very healthy. On the international stage, the war between Iran and America continues. Israel and Lebanon continues. Ukraine, Russia continues. Not good for the world economy at all, for world trade. Iran has discovered a superpower, the ability to disrupt world trade, 25% of world trade. Now the good thing, Iran will be a bone in the neck of America for a long time to come. So we should be bracing ourselves for inflation for a long time to come. That's what it means. Again, on the international stage, America is now 250 years old. They've come a long way. 246 years of slavery. The War of Independence, 1775. The Civil War, North and South, 1861 to 1865. Jim Crow laws, vagrancy laws that essentially reduced black men back to their situation as slaves. Another 100 years of struggle. Plessy versus Board of Education, Plessy versus Ferguson, 1896, a very bogus ruling that said that schools could be separate and equal at the same time. Bombastic ruling from the Supreme Court of the United States, essentially denying blacks the ability to go to the same good schools as their white counterparts, as America. It's not a country without trouble. That law was reversed in 1954 in Brown versus Board of Education, argued by Thurgood Marshall, that effectively desegregated schools. So it's not a country without problems, yet every time the president comes before the Congress, he says, his opening lines are, the State of the Union is strong. God bless America. We need to start to bless Nigeria more. We pull Nigeria down too much. We are not the only country with problems in the world. The moment we have trouble, somebody says, hey, the country is going to burn. We're going to pull down the country. No, nobody can pull down the country. The country is bigger than every individual and every group of people. Nigeria is a vehicle in which we all must travel, ladies and gentlemen, as a people. So what is good for Nigeria is good for you, not the other way around. Look at what America has done to build its country. They came up with a grand law, a theory of manifest destiny. It is their destiny to dominate the Western Hemisphere. They did that by purchasing Louisiana area that effectively became 15 states of present-day United States of America from Napoleon Bonaparte of France in 1803. In 1819, they did the Florida Purchase from Spain. In 1845, they did the Texas annexation. In 1846, they did the Oregon Purchase. 1848, the Guadalupe Treaty effectively added California and Arizona to the United States as they expanded westwards. In 1867, they bought Alaska from Russia. In 1898, they bought Puerto Rico. And in 1898, they bought Hawaii. They are growing their country. And recently, they wanted to buy Greenland. That's a country that wants to dominate its hemisphere and dominate the world. Yet here in Nigeria, every time we have a problem, we want to tear down the country. Right now, there are 58 requests for new states before the National Assembly. There are 248 requests for new local governments across the country. When will we arrive at that place when we're happy people? Is it when every individual and every household becomes a state or a local government unto themselves? There are countries without written constitutions that are operating effectively around the world. New Zealand, United Kingdom, Canada, Saudi Arabia, Israel. But here we think that one big new thing will save our country. No, there's no big thing that's going to save us. It's going to be tiny victories along the way, tiny victories. State police, citizenship reform, like indigent settler reform. Everybody should be able to come from where they are born. I was born in Lagos, where every time I fill a form, they say I should put my local government. It's a Southeast local government where I've never slept for more than 10 straight days my entire life. We need to fix electricity to unleash the strength of Nigeria upon the world. The race is on for which country is going to be the biggest and the best in the world. We're in the race. There's no country there yet. It's an El Dorado. It's a pursuit. And we are candidates. We got lithium. We got oil. We got everything. Let's join the race to be a great nation. God bless Nigeria. God bless you.